Week 7 of the NFL. And we've got the Shamrocks rookie corner. He had no picks a week ago, but plenty of stops. 9 of them to be exact. It's the Shamrocks and the Bisons, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Now from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Shamrocks of Orlando taking on the Bisons of Memphis.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Orlando Club, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So out comes this offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carr. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, O'Neal can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find Pryor.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does. But most of the time, the quarterback swings the ball away from his body. And in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with the victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 63 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and a long run there in the end to top it off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That good for 19 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On to the 2nd quarter. Memphis in possession of the football. Here now, 3rd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They'll start with the option.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down, Shamrocks.
Back to throw. O'Neal. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Off the play fake. O'Neal. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
To throw on 2nd down. O'Neal to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Looking to throw on second down. O'Neal. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. O'Neal.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barnett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
To about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Scott. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. The play play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bisons go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And a huge play that time. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Shamrocks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bisons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Orlando takes back over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw on 2nd down. O'Neal looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Norris.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, O'Neal. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or...
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Shamrocks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
2nd and 11 now.
Here's a give up the middle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Memphis, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Orlando, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.